Hey everyone, so here's a video on my new electronic device. I've had it for probably 4 or 5 weeks now, and I took it on a trip to Hawaii, and I've done a few videos with it already posted. And I just wanted to do a quick video on my experience with this DJI Mavic Pro. I have no drone experience. No radio controlled device experience prior to buying this, and it's a great tool. Now, I always like photography, and just having that ability to have a different perspective on things is great. Everyone who I've shown the photos to has absolutely loved them. The colors, the angle, it's distinctive, and so the picture quality is very good. I'd used it mostly in Hawaii so far, and let's see, I practiced at home a bit, read all the manual. I never had a single incident in Hawaii that caused me any concern. I was a bit Before I went, I was concerned about sending it far away. I had just kind of practice at home, basically around me or directly above me. So sending it further away, no problems, no radio issues. Using, whoops, let's see what I do. Standard remote control aerial focus, but the remote that came with it, I bought the DJI kit. I bought the drone plus the extra batteries. So I have 3 total batteries, and I brought all those with me to Hawaii, and I thought, man, 3 batteries is going to be too much. I don't want to carry all those around, but once you're set up and away hiking somewhere, you actually go through the batteries pretty quickly. So I'm glad I had the 3. I'm able to fit them all in the DJI bag that came with. So that's pretty cool. You can kind of see it spin up here. I didn't have any incidents in it not responding to me. There was a few days that there was high winds, but I didn't have any issue with that either. I just kind of lowered the altitude and checked, make sure it was able to come back okay. I heard there's some people that fly too far away, high winds, and it doesn't have the strength to come back. I didn't have any issue with that. I didn't have any. The only thing I would say I had an issue with is sometimes the phone video would freeze up and go black, and I'd have to kind of restart it. It's a bit concerning. Whenever I had any kind of glitch, I'd always bring the drone back home. And kind of my rule of thumb was, if the drone was not capable of coming back itself, I always wanted to be capable of flying it back manually. Just kind of what I'm trying myself. And there's all kinds of rules and laws, of course, with drones, and some people hate them, some people, I think there's just a lot of misunderstanding. You do have to follow the rules and all that, but my experience in Hawaii was on the beaches, for the most part, that it was a conversation starter. People really wanted to watch. They wanted to know what it's about. I didn't run into anything negative at all, but I was, strictly following all the rules. Checked the application to see if it's okay to fly, all those types of things. So I had a lot of fun with it. My only, I think the camera quality is absolutely awesome. You got to make sure you take off the plastic piece up front, the dome, for the best quality photos. But I would say that the exposure setting on the camera can sometimes be challenging. I did a lot of photos of down into the ocean, so it wouldn't be a constant blue or green. But the obstacle. So I was talking about exposure, constant blue or green. And if you have a person swimming, their skin was often flashed out. And there's a setting on the remote controller to decrease the exposure. And I did that, but it didn't look perfect. So that's my only thing, is that the exposure at times can be a bit off. You can fix some of it in post-processing, like Lightroom tools. I always shoot in the RAW format. But overall, great camera. 4K, video's good. The video, I have to have a lot of practice. I'm kind of coming up. You have to have a lot of practice in that. The video's good, but I move the camera around too much. I gotta stabilize it. I gotta slow it down so it's easier to watch. Stabilize, the gimbal works great, but I move the camera too much myself. So, anyways, I've flown it indoors. It does great. The other thing I would say is test the return to the home. Make sure that it does work. Make sure you have all the GPS functioning. Don't launch with any error codes. And make sure you have your video card in, your memory card. But overall, it's really easy to fly.